All right, so here we have a 1976 Airstream Globetrotter. This Airstream is 21 feet long from bumper to tongue and weighs about 4,000 pounds. It's very easy to tow, can be towed with a V6 vehicle. It went through a 2-year full shell-off restoration process where the shell of the Airstream was lifted off of the frame in order to expose the frame and be able to pull the frame out and take off the old subfloor and get all the rust off of the frame, and then the frame was resealed with Por 15, and then a new subfloor was put on, and then the shell was placed back onto the frame, and then underneath that all new rock wool insulation, and then a new belly pan as well. Along with the exterior renovations, the inside was completely gutted and replaced with all brand new parts. So all the old interior skins were removed to expose the old insulation and the old wiring. All of that was removed and replaced with new rock wool insulation, new marine grade wiring, and yeah, and there's also a new Dexter number 11 torsion axle here. The windows are all original. They were removed, they were cleaned, and new seals were put onto the windows, and that way that will prevent any leaks. Moving on to the back here, you can see here brand new stabilizing jacks. We have 2 in the back, 2 in the front. These work really, really well and keep the Airstream very stable when you're parked. And then you can see here all brand new lights. These tail lights and marker lights are all LEDs and they're all new. Moving on to the other side here, this is where the new tankless water heater is. And then if we look kind of underneath here, that's the where the gray water will drain. It has a 35-gallon fresh water tank, which is new, and then a new 33-gallon gray tank. It does not have a black tank since it has a composting toilet. You can see here the freshwater inlet to your left, and then the city water hookups to your right here. Here's the exhaust for the furnace. It's a brand new Suburban furnace. And then this is where you're gonna hook up to get power. If you go to a campsite with hookups, that's a 30 amp plug-in. So if we kind of back up a little bit, you can see up here, there's solar panels mounted on the top. There are 4 100-watt solar panels mounted up there, and then that powers the lithium batteries that are inside. There's 2 100 amp lithium batteries on the inside, which powers everything in there, and it has a 2,000 watt inverter as well. You'll see there's new fans there at the top as well. Those are Max Air fans. As we move our way to the front, have 2 brand new propane tanks mounted here. These are each 20-gallon tanks, and they have gauges on here so that you can see how full or empty you are. Here's what the inside looks like from the outside. All right, so moving on to the inside of the trailer. As you come in, you'll see right over here to the right, this is the lounge slash sleeping area. I purposely made it convertible so that during the day, if you just want it to be a lounging area, it can be a lounging area. It's also just like this, it's big enough for 1 person to sleep, but then this here pulls out, and then that will convert into a queen size bed. And it is a true queen size bed, so if you'd like, you can replace it with all the cushions with a queen size mattress. Although you don't have to, it's very comfortable like it is. Underneath here is a bunch of storage. And then underneath this area is where the batteries are, and then the distribution panel, the battery charger, there's an inverter there, and then the solar charger as well. So all of the electrical components are underneath there and very easily accessible. As you can see here, all of these interior skins, these are made out of aluminum. These are all brand new. All the upper ones were replaced with new ones, and then the lower ones were removed, cleaned, and then repainted, and then put back on. You can see these pretty neat handcrafted aluminum end caps. Really cool design. All new lights. They're all 12-volt LED lights on the inside. All new outlets. Here you have USB to be able to charge your devices. And then this would be a great place to mount a TV if you'd like. You're sleeping here and then watching TV there. Some storage underneath here. Goes all the way to the back. And like I said, there's storage underneath here. And then all the battery components are here. So you can look at the pictures and see how this would look like if it was converted into a bed. And then what's underneath all of this area here. Moving on to the kitchen. We have a very, very large kitchen. It's about 6 feet long from here to here. Beautiful countertop. Very, very large deep sink. And then plenty of space for prepping food. Here we have a 2-burner stove. This runs off of propane. You can see here. Underneath here, there's a lot of storage under the kitchen. These are drawers here, and they are soft close drawers. All the cabinetry that you see in here is all custom made, all brand new. This is birch wood here. And then right over here we have some monitors. And this here is our battery monitor. Tell you exactly how much battery you're currently using, how many amps are remaining. Pretty neat. Tells you the voltage of the battery and all of that. This here is what turns the inverter on and off. It has a 2000 watt pure sine inverter, and that way you can run some of your household appliances. So if you wanted to run a coffee maker or a blender or something like that, and you're not plugged into shore power, you just need to turn on the inverter. And then right over here, just to the side of the kitchen, I have an outlet for the inverter. And then it's very close to the kitchen, so you can plug in all your devices here, or your appliances, whatever you need. And then right over here, there's a sea level tank monitoring system. It tells you exactly the percentage of how full your freshwater tank is, and then also how full the gray tank is. What's neat about it is it's not like the old monitoring system that only gives you like 1/3, 2/3 and full or empty. This gives you a percentage, so you know exactly how much water you have in each of your tanks. And like I said, it doesn't have a black tank because it has a composting toilet, which I'll show you here in just a minute. This also turns on and off the tankless water heater, and then this will turn on and off the water pump. Very close to the kitchen so that you can access it very easily. Turn that off. Lots of storage underneath here. I purposefully left this open. That way the new owner can customize it however they want. And then also I left it open so that you can access all the water pipes and everything underneath here. Access the water pump. So yeah, plenty of storage underneath here. All new plumbing, all new pipes. Moving to the left here, just more of the same. You have your soft close drawers here. And And then more storage underneath with more access here. Two burner stove here. And then moving on to the pantry or closet, however you want to use this space. There's a lot of storage in here. It's very, very deep. This here controls the water heater. You can be able to control how hot you want it. Yeah, plenty of storage. And then moving on to the dining area. Really large dining area. It's got, this is a 6-foot long butcher block table here. And the fridge is here. And then this would be the eating area. And then there's some storage underneath there as well. Custom made door for the fridge. That way it matches all the birch cabinets in here. And then here are your controls for the fridge. It runs off of propane. And then it will also run off of electricity when you have it plugged in. Remove these chairs here to show you the storage underneath here. There's that. This is just kind of looking at the front here. All new lights. You can see here. New fans. The air conditioner is not brand new, but it works really well. This is a brand new distribution panel for the air conditioner. And but yeah, AC works great. There's your furnace control here. All new switches, outlets. And then moving on to the bathroom here. Beautiful rear bathroom. All new sink and faucet. Just a beautiful gold color there. There's storage underneath here. And that goes all the way to the back there. And this here is the composting toilet that I've been talking about. This will make your life easier. You don't have to find a dump station for your black tank. So all you got to do is lift this up and open this up here, and then you can remove all your waste. So what it does is it basically makes compost. So look into it if you're not familiar with a composting toilet, but they're really neat, really easy to use, and great for when you're on the road and need to be able to dump your waste just about anywhere. You can just dump it in any bathroom, at a gas station, or anywhere you'd like if you're at a campsite. So same thing here, like in the front, these custom made end caps. And then here's the shower. Beautiful new shower. Have a custom made bathroom door here with the frosted windows. That way the light can still get through, but you can't see inside or out. So I think that's just about everything. New floors here. These are all new vinyl floors. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions. Would be happy to answer any questions you might have.